What's up, people? This your boy Artwork Geo. Welcome to my channel. Definitely here on this channel, it's a lot that I want to unpack with you, but I'll start with this topic. As you see, feeling stuck in a loophole, like one of the worst feelings you could ever experience. I don't know who could relate, but I'm gonna just give you a quick understanding of what I mean. Again, this content, well, not again, but for the first time, I'm gonna say this, but this content is for those who get it. Speaking to a certain, group of people. It's not for everybody, so you'll find out if this is for you as I drop these videos. But I did pull up on ChatGPT basically for anybody watching, just to really understand what I mean. A feeling trapped in a loophole can mean being stuck in a frustrating cycle where rules, conditions, or circumstances work against you, often in a way that seems unfair or impossible to escape. It's like being caught in a system or situation where the usual paths to progress or freedom are blocked due to technicalities, bureaucracy, or conditions in logic. And so it gives examples real quick. That's why I like ChatGPT. Start using it. It saves you time and brain power. But it breaks it down real quick, just a few little points, 3 points. It says, in life, for example, it might feel like every situation to a problem creates a new problem. So a lot of us might just feel like, man, okay, I've solved this, but I got this other problem that came from, me solving this problem. Like, you just feel like you constantly going up this like uphill kind of like battle basically. And when I'm saying this, quick break into the topic, but definitely not saying this to be a victim. Like, it's a difference from being victimized and feeling victimized over something versus being human. But applying fresh paint, man, I ain't want to do a shameless promo, but real quick, you see the F on my hat. Definitely looking to drop merch in the future, but fresh paint, as I get into, speaks to this. But my whole goal is to create this content for those who are trying and putting in the effort, but just need a sense of direction to help us progress in this, and I'm going by personal experience. So when I give you this content, it's definitely off of just my own experience. So in life, it might feel like every solution to a problem creates a new problem. Tell I said hi. So, for example, in life, it might feel like every solution is a problem to create new problems. And another example, in law or contracts, it might feel like being stuck, in fine print that keeps you from breaking free of an obligation. And then it says in law or contracts, it might involve being stuck in fine print that keeps you from breaking free of an obligation. So just that feeling of like, man, I signed myself away to a contract I can't get out of. Like, no matter how hard I work, I can't get out of this contract. Just that feeling of being stuck. No matter what you do legally, you can't do X, Y, and Z. Like, a lot of artists, music artists might be like, man, I can't drop music because my contract says, this, and that. You can't drop unless we approve it or whatever. And they might be wanting to drop. They over here working, recording, doing that part, but can't put it out. You know what I'm saying? So when you feel like you just, no matter what you're doing, is something stopping you, it's a tough feeling, man. And again, I'm really putting that out there on this video, and just with these other videos, it's gonna speak to this whole energy, because we need something to get us out of this, man. A lot of us have greatness, and that's the thing with my brand. I'm looking to restore the value in people that others can't see. And that's really the main concept of my brand. I call it fresh paint because this the kind of paint that not everybody can see. It's not for everybody. Everything I'm saying is not for everybody. So again, it's for those who get it. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But let's get into it, man. I get kind of passionate about this at this point because I live and breathe it, man. A lot of us can relate to this last example. In relationships, it can mean repeating the same arguments or patterns without resolution. So that's a big one. Just being with your partner and y'all can't seem to come to a common ground. One minute y'all might be cool, but then it's another little argument that repeats itself, same issue. Y'all might break up for a couple weeks, get right back together. It's just a vicious cycle. It's this cycle. And so to top it off, last thing ChatGPT has said to me real quick that made a lot of sense. The key feeling is one of frustration and helplessness, as if you're running in circles without finding a way out. So that's the icing on the cake, man. Like that feeling of just, I'm running in circles. It's frustrating. You feel helpless, but again, not victimized, because when you feel helpless, to me, feeling helpless is a normal feeling, right? But to feel like you're the victim, you're faulting something, and you putting in your mind that it's not your fault. And I guess feeling helpless is like you sort of doing the same thing to some degree, but I feel like that's a moment. Like I had a moment of helplessness, you know, like to be a victim and victimizing yourself. It's almost like you're not looking for the solution. You just whining about the problem, I guess. You know, that's just what it seemed like to me. So definitely not looking to victimize, you know, my people who tap in or myself. So this is definitely coming from a viewpoint of feeling just, you know, on a hamster wheel, man, trapped and just trying to figure it out. So I'm doing these videos to speak to everybody who can relate to that, you know. As I continue to put content out, you know, it definitely show itself in the form of maybe the things that I got going on and how I can progress. So yeah, you know, at the end of the day, man, I really feel like a lot of us feel like that, and I want to create a place where people can come and you know, build, man. You know, somebody might be in my comments that might say something to somebody else that can really help them. It might help me. I might not be the one who always got the answers. My job might be just to speak something up for people to be inspired to discuss something else, you know. And that's why I say it's all about speaking and tapping into the value, man, and the greatness that, you know, other people can't see in us. You know, I want this community to be people who, from the outside in, might not look like a winner or somebody who should be celebrated. You might have a part-time job and that's the only job you got at a fast food spot, but that don't mean you don't have $1 million idea. You know, we're gonna get into it later in other videos, but Tyler Perry was homeless writing scripts before he hit it big. A lot of pop culture, a lot of stories speak on fresh paint, and the idea is never too late to apply it. The idea that, you know, we in these loopholes and stuff don't make sense, but the dots always connect one way or another. So I'm gonna end it here. I just want people to know that this channel is definitely a person who's on his journey, sleeves rolled up, in the mud, in the trenches, still for figuring it out. It's always work, you know. It ain't never gonna not be what it is. Even when you get there, you gotta maintain it, you know, and you always want to progress. So yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. I really want to call y'all my coworkers. I've been sitting with this forever. Like I'll do videos and I don't post them because they just never good enough. But I feel like this is the one where I really just got to put out there and it'll reach the people it need to reach. But yeah, y'all coworkers, man, that's what I was really about to say. Like I feel like anybody who tap into this content at this point, as you see, I'm artwork geo. When I say that, I'm talking about being somebody who understands the concept of work. Like everything is work. You got to work on yourself. You got to work at a job. You got to work to progress in life. Whatever it is you do, we work on relationships. The word work is used in a lot of different facets of life. So I want to call people who support what I do, not just, you know, followers, subscribers, whatever. I really want to call y'all my coworkers because genuinely I feel like if you understand this and you get it, then you're a coworker because we commonly, you know, I mean, we have a common understanding and respectfully, you work and do what you do, and we do what we do over here. But together, collectively, we all putting in work together, man. So I hope that hit somebody the right way. I hope that made sense, you know, to somebody. Definitely appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, but only if you want to, man. Because again, this ain't for everybody, and respectfully, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And so, even though they can't see it in you, they can see it on you. So the merch is coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the merch coming. I know y'all like that. That was pretty cool. I thought of that earlier, and I'm glad I remembered right now to be able to hit y'all with it. It was right on time. Really wish I wouldn't even have to say this part because I just want to seem like, oh, that was cool how you just said that. But now I planned it, and then I want to be transparent. So I'm just be honest with y'all. Like I just happened to remember real quick, like, oh, in my mind it was like, oh, say that. Like it hit me, and I was already saying that one thing before that, and it hit me. So I'm like, as soon as you finish this sentence and you hit the period, come in with that. It's perfect. It's the time for it. Man, that's that rapper mind, man. Don't be mad at me. I freestyle all that. So yeah, by the way, graphic artist, rapper, merch creator, man, Fresh Paint Company. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm at the laundromat. I'm washing clothes. But I do want to just remind y'all, man, we gonna get out of this loophole one way or another. Keep grinding, keep putting in work, man. It's work, our work.